Behind me is a bunch of cool builds, and I actually have the person here who built all of them. And what's your name?
My name is Will Key, so I'm a TFL or a teen fan of Lego, so I'm 16 and I've done all of these builds back here.
That is insane. You're only 16 years old,
Yeah.
and you're basically building Lego master quality Legos. We don't have that kind of talent. That's why we're on the camera side,
Yeah.
not the building side.
Yeah.
But I honestly, out of all your creations, my personal favorite one that's caught my eye was this Kraken one.
Yeah.
I just had a few questions for you about that one. Like, what inspired you to build that?
So, 4th of July, my cousins wanted to make a pirate ship, so grabbed a bag of brown bricks and helped them kind of make a pirate ship. And then I was at the Lego store and I saw these red joints on the pick-a-brick wall and thought, you know, I have to do a Kraken with these. So I went home and I started working on this giant Kraken on the bottom, did all of this, built the platform, and then I threaded all of its tentacles up through it, and that was kind of the process and the inspiration.
Okay, I mean, I honestly have never seen anything like that. Like, honestly, that what caught me is a 2-tier level thing, a Kraken attacking a ship.
Yeah.
Never seen that. I thought it was unique.
Something not usually done is having the build go actually through it.
Yes.
Most of the time it stops on the bottom and restarts at the top, but this one actually goes all the way through the water.
I did notice that, which that is awesome, by the way. Super epic. And I
Yeah.
gotta say, like, out of all of these ones, which one was like your favorite build that you've done?
So I have some favorites, as in like this one is my oldest one here, but this one is my most recent and by far my most advanced build.
Whoa.
It is a glass blower's house in a style from Aarhus in Denmark. It's a town that's known for having bright red and bright yellow Tutored houses. So the name of it is in Danish, it's Glaspusterens Gulhus, or the glass blower's yellow house. This build just goes really in depth into parts usage. So in the landscaping alone, there's Hulk arms, hot dogs, there's car bodies, lily pads, that's a snake in the wall used for ivy.
Word.
Over here, that is a baby dinosaur. It's his tail and his feet sticking out as landscaping. That's a Hulk arm. For roots, there is a fishing rod and there are whips and bucket handles. More Hulk arms. That's a minifigure shield right there. Those are hot dogs and just horns and more whips as roots for the builds. And then, you know, the trees themselves get advanced. So this one uses tires to make up the tree. And then to do the curve, those two curved elements are actually minifigure visors, like for a motorcycle. And it creates this curve because they're semicircle and triangular. Then this one is a bunch of brown bar elements held together with whips, and then there are hands added as little branches and sticks.
Dude, that is like, I've never even heard of something like that before. Like, not even, I'm just saying, not even the Lego Masters I've ever seen on the show ever use that technique. Like that is, it looks like a tree.
You know, I even missed some techniques in this landscaping. Like in this cobblestone, those are old tires.
What?
To make that roundness. Or there's a bucket handle in there as the door handle.
Whoa.
The archway above the door is held together with minifigure stickers.
That
like
is
the stickers you'd find in a set. Up here, there's minifig heads. That's an Ninjago snake element as smoke. And then, you know, there's even crazier stuff in the inside.
I do mean personally, I saw the skeleton minifig on the side right here.
Yeah,
how he's like entwined with the
the story of this build is on land that was reclaimed by the Wrath of War, a humble glassblower has made his home. So that's a little bit of evidence from like the war that happened. That chest plate there I found in a bulk bin. It was tuned, cut, and broken. So perfect for a dead guy.
Yeah, of course.
And I kind of buried him in some rubble, like some landscaping, some roots, and then I even turned one of his arms sand green like the landscaping to show that it's, you know, kind of taking him back.
You mind if we see the inside of this?
Yes, of course. On the bottom floor, it is a glass blower's, you know, workshop. So I did about 5 hours of watching glass blowing to build this little section here. So the cauldron is to represent a glass mold. Back there's a bucket of sand. You have the forge. He's holding melted. He has melted fire as glass there. He has a minifig head as the glass is actually blowing. This stand has some Lego bricks that represent tools you would actually see in a glassblower's house or a workshop. This clip, you would set the lead pipe in and you would rotate it to keep your glass even, like you're throwing pottery while you work on creating your vase. And then just some fun techniques. The stacked up wood back there has Harry Potter minifig wands to add small sticks to it and create some variation. And then in the cobblestone, I've used some of the inverted 2x2 rounds so that the light catches it differently and adds some light variation, different variation to the cobblestone floor.
That is awesome. Super epic.
And then, you know, as we move up, so we have, you know, his wife up here, one of the feather dusters, a dresser, some different glass blown objects, and then we have a grandfather clock using binoculars and a printed shield brick.
Oh, wow.
And then that bed, I'm really proud of the headrest on it, actually uses window shutters for a really unique design back there.
Yeah, I see that. That's awesome.
And then the very top, we just have some storage of some glass items and stuff like that.
Man, that is awesome, dude. Like, so how long did this take you to build?
So overall, this build was around 3 months to complete. So I started it as actually a brain break from that pagoda. And then as I was doing it, I just started liking the build so much, I just had to finish it.
Man, and is this all your builds, or do you have more builds?
So I have around 6 more builds that weren't brought. These I would consider my best builds for sure. And you know, some of my most beloved ones, so.
I can definitely tell. Like,
lots of them are on Lazy Susans.
That thing is awesome.
So this build has been to, this is its 4th convention. And then these ones, it's some of their first, some of their second conventions.
And that one, did you get a lot of your like inspiration from the medieval blacksmith? Is that, because that's what it looks like to me. Is that kind of like how like the roofing was, or?
So the roofing is actually inspired from the Lego Rivendell set.
Oh, okay.
You've seen that. And then the vibe is to match like a peasant village, and then the architectural style is like a West German cottage.
That is awesome, man. Like, dude,
yeah.
This is epic. At 16 years old, all these builds, are you trying to be on the Masters TV show? Like the Lego?
I would love to be on Lego Masters. I would also like to be a Lego designer, so.
Man, I could definitely tell. I mean, if you get that goal one day, I could definitely see you winning that prize. Because these are epic. Unique techniques I've never seen before. I've interviewed tons of people before. These techniques I've never seen. I've never personally seen them.
Thank you.
Like, this is absolutely epic. Like, I mean, again, how old you are, I can barely build instruction Lego sets. I build them wrong all the time. So this is great work, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for your time, and thanks for going over all your Lego sets. And I hope to see you on that show and winning that prize, man.
Okay, yeah.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.